In life, there are times when we all need a fresh start. Maybe you've just gone through a tough breakup or you've been laid off from your job. Maybe you're just feeling stuck in a rut and you need a change. Whatever the reason, starting over can be a daunting task. Millions of people have gone through the same thing and come out the other side stronger and smarter. Here are some of the most important steps to starting over. 1. Accept the past. The past can be a difficult thing to accept. It can be full of mistakes, heartache, and regret. But to start over, it is important to first accept the past. Doing so allows us to forgive ourselves and others and opens up the possibility of growth. When we do not accept the past, we are constantly living in a state of regret and will never be able to fully move on. Acceptance does not mean that we are happy with what has happened, but rather that we are willing to acknowledge it and learn from it. Only then can we begin to move forward and start to build a better future. 2. Reflect on past mistakes. Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. Some are small, others are bigger. But no matter how big or small, mistakes can be painful and difficult to overcome. Reflect on what went wrong so you can start over. What led to the mistake? What could you have done differently? Once you've identified the root cause, you can start to develop a plan to avoid making the same mistake again. In most cases, it gives us a chance to learn something new and improve ourselves. Try to learn from your mistakes and use them as an opportunity to start over and do better. It is important to be honest with yourself about your mistakes and to also be willing to forgive yourself and move on. Holding on to mistakes can weigh you down and hold you back from achieving your goals. So, try to use your mistakes as an example of what not to do again and give yourself a chance to do better next time. 3. Figure out what worked and what didn't. We feel the need to start over for a variety of reasons, some of which are related to the fact that certain things aren't working. If you're starting over, it's important to learn from your past failures, figure out what worked and what didn't, and use that knowledge to build a better future. Listen to your heart and your head and trust your gut. You know what's best for you, so don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. To figure out what worked and what didn't is to ask yourself some questions. Were you able to stick to your goals? Did you feel like you had enough support? Did you feel like you were able to be successful? Once you have a better understanding of what went well and what didn't, you can make changes and set yourself up for success by doing the things that worked before, refraining from doing the things that didn't work, and coming up with new methods to handle things in the future. 4. Take a breather. There's nothing wrong with taking a breather. It's often necessary to start fresh. When we're feeling overwhelmed or stressed, taking some time for ourselves can be the best way to rejuvenate and refocus. It allows us to come back to our tasks with a clear head and renewed energy. So if you're feeling like you need a break, don't hesitate to take one. Putting everything on pause for a bit can allow you to hit the reset button and come back to your goals with a fresh perspective. It can be difficult to let go of what you are working on, but remember that a breather can help you come back even stronger. It just might be exactly what you need to start fresh and achieve success. 5. Understand the problems. Often, people find themselves in tough situations and they feel like they have nowhere to turn. It can be difficult to see a way out, but it is important to remember that there is a way to start over. If you take the time to understand the problems you are facing, you will be better equipped to find a solution. Once you have identified them, you can create a plan and start taking steps to improve your situation. No matter how difficult it may seem, starting over with a clear understanding of the past problems is the best way to find success. 6. Gain new insight. If you're feeling lost and don't know where to turn, sometimes the best thing you can do is gain some insight by learning more about a subject. Gaining insights doesn't have to be hard. It can be as simple as reading a book, talking to someone, or watching a movie. These things give you a chance to see the world differently and find a new perspective. This can help you to feel more hopeful and motivated to make the changes you need in your life. You need to change the way you think about things if you wish to break free from your current condition. There is something to learn from every experience, even if it is a negative one. Every moment is an opportunity to grow and improve. By taking the time to gain new insight or restarting with a fresh perspective, it is possible to do things better than before, making your way to success. 7. Define your goals. When you're ready to start over, it's important to have a clear sense of what you want to achieve and what you want to change. The only good way to begin developing a strategy to accomplish your goals is by having a firm grasp of them. Otherwise, it's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day and lose sight of what's most important. If you don't have a clear goal in mind, it will be difficult to make any real progress. Think about what you want to accomplish in the short term and long term. What kind of lifestyle do you want to lead? Once you have a good sense of your goals, you can start putting together a plan to make them a reality. Take some time to think about what you want. Be sure to write it down, and then start working towards it. 8. Prepare for obstacles. It is never easy starting over. You will definitely have to tackle new obstacles. However, if you are prepared for them, it can make the journey easier. Obstacles are a natural part of life, and they can be a good thing. These can come in the form of challenges with your new job, a new environment, or simply adjusting to a new lifestyle. It is important to be patient and stay positive through these challenges, as they are stepping stones on the path to a better life. Obstacles help us to grow and learn, but can also be difficult to deal with, especially when we're trying to start over. What you need to do first is accept that starting over is not going to be easy and that there will be hurdles along the way. Next, make a plan and set some goals to help you stay on track. Finally, surround yourself with positive individuals who will encourage you along the way. With preparation and a positive mindset, you can start over and achieve your goals. Overcoming these obstacles will make starting over all the more worthwhile. 9. Come out of your shell. There's no need to be afraid of starting over. It might be the best course of action sometimes. If you're stuck in a rut, coming out of your shell and starting over can be a great way to jumpstart your life and get things moving again. It may be scary at first, but once you take that step, you'll be on your way to a new and exciting adventure. Life is too short to stay hidden away. Be brave and take some risks. The amount of enjoyment you have can surprise you. 10. Give yourself some credit. Although you can't control everything that occurs to you in life, you do have influence over how you react. If things haven't been going your way recently, give yourself some credit for having gotten through it. Use this as a chance to start over and focus on what's important to you. Don't dwell on your past mistakes, but learn from them and move on. With a positive attitude and a little effort, you can turn your life around. It's likely you will sometimes feel you aren't progressing at all. Remember, if you are moving forward on your plans, even in small steps, you are still moving forward. This is one of the reasons writing down your plan is so important. Recognize the small changes that you've been making and give yourself some credit. You have been working hard to gain headway and you deserve praise for it. Building your self-esteem and motivating yourself to improve yourself are two benefits of encouraging yourself. Every time you feel the need to give up, have a look at your plans and recognize how far you've come. It's okay to start over. It's a natural part of becoming a smarter, better, and stronger version of yourself. There is no better moment than the present to begin the process. You can start right now, making improvements and building a road to a better life. Before we end this video, here's a little bonus for staying with us this far. Take action. Once you have decided to start over, start taking action. Do the simple and easy things first. Show yourself that you are strong and capable of overcoming challenges. Each completed task will give you strength and experience that can be used to handle the next. It can be scary to step off the beaten path, but that's what growth is all about, facing your fears and overcoming them. So take a deep breath, light a fire in your belly, and start over. Luxtiva will be here every step of the way. See you next time.